Hello everyone, it's Charlotte from Trash and Knackered here. I'm going to be doing my very first tutorial for you today on these Houndstooth nails. I'm very nervous, so please be kind. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Hello, so for my first tutorial I am going to do Houndstooth that was requested on my Instagram and by my Polish bestie, so that's what I'll be doing. First thing you're going to need base coat. I'm using OPI Nail Envy. White polish, I'm using OPI Alpine Snow. Black, I'm using Barry M Black. And top coat, I'm going to use Nina Ultra Pro Super Dry Top Coat. You'll also need a striping brush and a small detail brush. I've cut this one down. So firstly you're going to want to paint your nails one coat of your base coat. Okay, next you're going to want to paint your nails 2 coats of white. So now we're going to want to make the black lines going down the nail. I've started on one. You're going to take your striping brush and your black polish, dip it in. And what I'm going to do first is just mark where the thick lines are going to go by just drawing a thin line down the centre of the nail. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect because it'll be thicker in a minute. And down one side and down the other side. Now we want to make it so that the space between the lines, the white part, is about the same size as the black part. It doesn't have to be exact because obviously it's a freehand design and it's not going to be exact. But you want to get it, try and get it as close as possible. So I'm just going to go either side of the black line that we did initially. You can use a striping polish for this. It's just my personal preference to use brushes and polish separately, but that's just a preference. You can also do this in different colours. You don't have to do black and white. It can be a different colour background or white with different colour design, I don't know what they're even called, houndstooths on them. Have a little experiment, see which one you like best. So that's roughly where I want it to be. So I'm just going to go over that with a slightly more polish just to make it opaque so that we don't get any patches, so the black, you can't see the white through the black. And I'm just going to finish the rest of the nails and I'll be back. Okay, now that that's finished, what we're going to do is take our striping brush again and our white polish, and this time we're going to make lines going across the nail like so. And what you want to do is try and make squares that are about the same size. So the white squares, you can see like this bit, needs to be roughly the same size as that black square. And again, it's probably not going to be perfect because it is a freehand design. Don't worry about it too much, because with detail work like this, what I find is that most people won't look at an individual square that is not the same size as everything else. They look at the whole thing and think, oh, that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to do one more here. That's not very straight. And then I'm just going to finish it off at the bottom with a straight line. So as you can see, it looks like I've got squares on my nails. Just patch up anything that needs patching up, and try to make sure that the white polish is opaque so you can't see the black through it. It may look a bit bumpy at the moment, but a top coat will even everything out and make it all look nice and smooth. I want to do that on all your fingers, so I'll do that and be back. So now that we've got our squares, we're going to add the little details to make it look more houndstoothy, and for that we're going to use our small detail brush. This is a slightly larger brush that I've cut down to make it very, very small. Right, we're just going to take a blob of black polish, and then on each of the black squares what we're going to do is add a line to two opposite corners, like so. And you're going to want to do that for every one of the squares that you have done, making sure that they come off the same corner on each square. And while you're doing that, you can fix any little detail problems you might see. Right, so now that we've got all of the lines coming off the corners of the triangle, of the square, sorry, I'm going to just add another one at the top there. Now that we've done that, what we're going to want to do is the top part of the design, and how we do that is by basically extending two of the lines and then filling it in to become a triangle. So if I show you on this one, what we're going to do is extend that line like that, extend this line like that, so you can see that it's two little lines coming off the corner. And then just fill in like so. So you've got two little triangles. And we're going to do that for the rest of the squares on our nail. Right, I'm going to finish that and then I'll be back. Okie doke, so now we've finished doing that. I've done all of the nails with the houndstooth design. What we're going to do is just add a top coat and also do the clean up. I think I'm going to do the clean up first, so I'm just going to take a shot glass of, that's a bit dirty, acetone, and just fix any mistakes you see around the outside. I'm just using an angled eyeliner brush. And this is how I clean up all of my manicures to make them look like they've been painted nicely, because I'm not the best at painting my nails, I would admit. I tend to go over the lines, onto my skin, onto my cuticles, flood my cuticles. I do that quite often. So my little clean-up brush is my saviour. I'll just do those two for now. And then we're just going to add a top coat. I'm loving this one at the moment. I was using Sally Hansen Insta Dry, but this one seems to have overtaken it. So what I'm going to do, you want to make sure that the design is totally dry, otherwise it will smudge and pull and all the black will just smudge everywhere. And that's it, the finished look. I hope you enjoyed my first ever YouTube tutorial. If you like these and you'd like to try them out yourself, please give it a go, and if you're on Instagram, tag me and I will check them out. I'd love to see them. Thank you very much.